Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Project Icarus Gaming's podcast, aka the PIGCast, where we are your number one gaming resources for all of your gaming information, tech-related news. All right, I'm your host, Radical Rob, and with me is Jelly Jugs.
What's up,
Now,
guys?
whether this is your first time tuning into us or not, we want to give you guys a personal side of who we are and what we do here at Project Icarus Gaming. I'm going to start off with introducing you guys to Jelly Jugs. He's going to talk a little bit about himself. Then I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Jelly Jugs, why don't you go ahead and start? Let everybody know who you are and what you do, my man.
Hi, what's up, guys? So I am Jelly. My name is Anthony Carrera, aka Jelly Jugs. I am a variety streamer here on Project Icarus Gaming. I play a bunch of games from Overwatch, Call of Duty. I've been playing recently Pokemon Shield, Animal Crossing. So I play it all on all platforms. I'm also the video editor for the stream team. I'm putting videos and clips together for each of our team members. So yeah, that's basically everything I do here at Project Icarus Gaming.
All right. Guys, definitely go check him out. He's an awesome streamer. He's really good at those FPS games, the first-person shooters, at games like that. I just put the About Jelly Jug, so if you want to go check him out, check him out. Yeah, I just posted his information in the chat, so you guys can click that link and go view him, give him that follow and that support and his channel and everything. Now, if you don't know me already, I am Radical Rob, one of the coolest Robs you'll ever meet. I am a variety streamer, trophy hunter that goes for those challenges and games that most people don't go for. I usually stream off of my PS4, but I do have an Xbox, but barely ever really play it. I do love my PS4. I'm also the stream team manager for Project Icarus Gaming, where I basically manage our team that for our small. Gum, I cannot talk tonight. Wow.
It's alright.
Basically, I am the manager of our support for our team. Wow. I cannot get this out for the life of me tonight.
Words are hard. Words are hard.
Sorry. But anyways, I'm the manager of the stream team. Basically, what Project Icarus Gaming does is we support small streamers out there that are just getting out there, getting on their feet, getting their feet wet, or have been out there for a while and just need that extra little help, that little push to get followers and help with the marketing and everything else for you guys. So if you want to, definitely come check us out with Project Icarus Gaming. You can find us at pig.gg. That is our website. Come check us out. We'd love to have you. Put in an application. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys. And of course, if you guys want to, we got the link right there. You guys can check it out. Jelly Jugs just put that. Jelly, if you can also put mine in there as well. It's just just like I did yours, About, and then Radical Rob. So that way you guys can come check me out as well. Provide that support. I also want to give a shout out to the viewers that we have already announcing themselves here in the chat. Panera Kid, welcome to the channel. Danny 10889, we'll just call you Danny for short as always. Danny, welcome as well. If anybody else is out there that just wants to stop in and say hi, please do. Bunny Husky, hi. Welcome guys. And thank you so much for you guys stopping in tonight and spending the evening with us. Now, here at PIG, we will be discussing and informing you guys on the latest hype on the games that are coming out, games that have already hit the streets for you guys. If we have any tech that's come out, we'll be giving you that information, guys. We also want to keep you informed with events. Anything, good, bad, we are going to be discussing it, all right? Because that's what we like to do. We want to keep you informed on the latest on all news. If you missed something, we also want to keep those battle stations, aka your stream area, up to par, up to date. We want you to have the latest on the consoles, technology, your PCs, everything. We're not biased here. We support all systems, all games. So regardless of what you play or what you play on, we are going to feed you that information. Today we have a lot of discussions, a lot of topics, don't we not, Jelly?
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I mean, this would be E3 week, so a lot of good stuff is coming out right now.
Yeah, a lot. So we have some very important things that have recently just happened, though, guys. So we want to get that information out there so that way you can protect yourselves and protect your accounts. especially with things that are happening with Nintendo Switch and the Twitch stuff. But I'm going to let Jelly go ahead and get into that business side of things with you guys. So hit it away, Jelly. Which one of these guys?
So, just this past April, Nintendo had 150,000 accounts hacked, and then they had after a few weeks they had another 150,000. So that's a total of 300,000 accounts that were hacked. And the weird thing about the hack is that instead of buying video games, they were buying V-Bucks for Fortnite, and they were selling the V-Bucks through like a black market website. I don't know, it was weird. But people were having their accounts hacked to buy V-Bucks and selling them online through a black market. I don't know. But Nintendo has already reached out to the 300,000 people that have been affected. What I would say is if you haven't already, change your passwords and make sure that everything is really secure, because that's a lot of accounts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know this broke into, like, CNN reported about it. It was a bunch of websites and a bunch of big news outlets that were talking about it. And I'm just like, dang, that's crazy that the one thing that they were buying in bulk was Fortnite V-Bucks.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's crazy. Guys, if you are not one of the 300,000 that Nintendo themselves have not gotten a hold of, still check your accounts, check your change your passwords, make sure that you did not be one of those individuals that got slipped through the cracks, because you don't want your money spent on V-Bucks for Fortnite. So. Which is very odd, of like all things to spend in the world, in hacking accounts and getting information, you're going to buy V-Bucks and black market V-Bucks for Fortnite. Like, you got to be the dumbest criminal I have ever met,
Yeah, I don't know.
But hey, I mean, I don't know. And also, like I said, guys, we also have news with Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Go ahead and let them know about that one as well.
Yeah.
With Twitch.
So Twitch, for those of you who aren't streamers or just looking to start streaming, they've been having an influx, like they said, to Twitch, where they've been taking down people's videos and banning people because they've had copyright claims from the DMCA reporting them for copyright music, licensed music. So when they first tweeted this out, they were saying that, just go back and delete all your clips. For some people who, especially those who play, like, Dance Dance Revolution or Guitar Hero or Just Dance or anything like that, like, to them, like, the song is in the game, so they're like, well, I can't control what songs I'm playing because it's in the game. So I know Twitch had tweeted out again saying that they were going to use the program that they always been using. It's called Audible Magic, and it detects any licensed music, and they were just going to mute the segments of the clips that were flagged, but they weren't going to ban any more accounts. And this is going for the people who have done it in the past and going forward. We'll let you guys know if there's any more information, but as of now, when I double check before going live, this is all they have said. So just if you are playing music, make sure that it's not licensed, or else you don't want to get your music. You have a good clip, and then you have no audio to back it up. So it's
Yeah, that definitely would suck. We got Project Icarus Gaming is telling us that we have a bad echo.
Uh-oh.
Is it bad? I don't know.
Okay.
Do we have an echo on the on the news right now, guys? Can our viewers let us know?
It could
on
be,
Jelly's side?
It could be my mic. There we go. Because
Yeah,
I have two.
Project Icarus is telling us that it's on your side, Jelly.
Okay. I know, because I have two levels. I don't know why I have two mics set up, but I fixed it. Does it sound better?
Is it still? It's better now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes, you have those technical difficulties and things like that. You don't hear an echo now. Everybody's good. Okay. So sorry about that.
Yeah.
Shit happens, guys. But we got it fixed.
Yeah.
So again, with your accounts for Nintendo, make sure you guys are changing your passwords. make it really good, make it to where it's not hackable. Just do something really awkward. It's just one account. Write it down in your personal notebook at your house. Put it in a safe. Lock it down. Do what you need to do, but make sure check your stuff to make sure you guys aren't hacked and stuff like that. And with the Twitch stuff, guys, Twitch is being really serious about taking down these videos and clips with the unlicensed, copyrighted music. So if you have them, luckily for now, they do not have any. We're not going to get penalized for it. So if you have done it in the past, either take it off or don't ever do it again. But they are going to be, we will not. They are, but we will be trying to hook you guys up with the latest like links to where you can utilize those like musics we're able to use the
non-licensed,
non-licensed
free, royalty free,
the non-licensed. So we will be posting that information on our personal web pages for you guys because we want to keep you guys informed. So be sure to follow us on our Twitter, and so that way we can get this information out there to you guys, and especially on Project Icarus Gaming. We are trying to hook you guys up so that way nobody's getting in trouble from here on out. Once they get all this stuff taken down, after that they're going to start banning accounts, and after so many bans, you're completely done. Twitch is no longer going to have you.
There's 3 strikes. So, 3 strikes are out.
3 strikes and you're out. Yeah, exactly. So you can only do it so many times. So be on the lookout for the information. Once we get it, we're going to be posting it on our Twitter feeds and on our Facebooks and things like that. So if you haven't already followed the organization's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, things like that, please do. And like I said, we will get that information out there for you guys. And now another event that happened just yesterday. Oh my God. Can we talk about it? The PS5 showcase. It was epic. It was beautiful. I tell you what, some of the consoles and the games that they talked about just made me just go, ah. Yeah. I felt like a high school girl at an NSYNC concert. I'm not gonna lie. I loved it. I was hyped. I was totally hyped about it.
I think you just dated yourself right there. High school girl at NSYNC concert, huh? That's a long time ago. Dude,
I was. It was nice. Now we did air a podcast revealing it. We went live with it with the live event itself. So if you guys didn't check that out, be sure to check us out on our YouTube. It will be on there. We just haven't posted video just yet, but Project Icarus Gaming is on top of getting that posted out there for us. So that way we can, you guys can take a look at it if you missed it. But Jelly, talk about some of the games that were there, bro.
Oh my God,
there were so many games that Jelly was hyped about.
My favorite announcement was the Demon Souls.
Souls?
Yeah, Demon Souls was one of the biggest games that I probably played on the PS. I think it was PS3. And the fact that it was like imported from Japan and like it was just a really hard game that really kicked off the whole all the Souls games and Bloodborne's.
Yeah.
I think Demon Souls was probably the best one out of all of them. I mean, that's just a biased opinion, but like nothing beat Demon Souls. That was the first game where it's like I died, and then you got to invade someone else's game and you had to kill them to bring yourself back to life. Like that was a cool. That one, Spider-Man Miles Morales was announced. That got me pretty hyped. Sony did now confirm that it is a side story, so it's not going to be a full main game. It's going to be a side story, kind of like Lost Legacy for Uncharted. So it's not going to be a full $60 game. It's probably going to be maybe around $40, but still you're going to get the whole Miles Morales story in that package. So it's going to get you ready.
Which does kind of suck because it's kind of like, when is Miles Morales going to get his fame, you know?
Well, you never know. Like maybe they'll incorporate both of them into Spider-Man 2, because I'm sure that's what it's going to lead to, is Spider-Man 2, because that's what they did with Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
They kind of intertwined and led things up.
And then they got Resident Evil 8, the thing that was like, how the hell did it not get leaked out, guys?
Yeah.
I do not know, but they revealed that they are coming out with a Resident Evil 8. It's about damn time. It's about time. I'm kind of disappointed, though, about how they didn't come out with a new Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I was hoping, like a new Silent Hill 5 or something, you know?
Yeah.
But, guys, they talked about loads of games. They talked about they didn't really talk about it. They just showed us the Spider-Man, the Resident Evil, Demon's Souls, what Jelly was just totally hyped about.
Ratchet and
Clank. They had Ratchet and Clank. They had the new Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
The Horizon, what is
Horizon Rift Forbidden West.
Yeah.
Forbidden West.
Forbidden West.
Mm-hmm.
The new Horizon. So the pickup on old girl's story and running with that, we're gonna see what that's all about.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny says in the chat that Jelly was so hyped about the God of War 2 for God of War 4 or God of War 2, which also didn't come out exactly. It seemed like before every game. If you guys didn't see it, definitely check it out, guys. It was funny
God
because
of War
it seemed like
2, I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. And I'm gonna do I told you so when they announce it.
Every game previewed, he said God of War 2, God of War 2. It's like, no, dude. Like, but they had a lot of games coming out. There's some indie games that look quite interesting. Yeah. Some of them that don't look interesting. It looks like, where the hell is this game going? Like, they had a torpedo game. I was like, what is this?
What was it called? Snack.
And then they had Bug Snack.
Bug Snack.
Like Bug Snacks, you are what you eat. Like, literally, there were your animals that would turn into the food that you ate. It was just totally weird. And then they had some good ones. They got a look what looks like a little RPG, kind of like Fable.
Oh yeah.
It's called Kena. So that one looked interesting too. Yeah.
And
but then they actually
also got announced that it's going to be on PC as well and through the Epic Games Store. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, yeah. There's a lot of them, and then what is that? Anthea.
Project Anthea. Yeah.
Yeah. They also mentioned that today. It's coming to PC as well.
Okay.
So some of the it seemed like some of the PlayStation 5's exclusives are now coming to PCs too. So really not all that exclusive anymore.
Well, it kind of makes sense though, because they're developed on PC. I mean, they got to start on PC.
yeah, pretty much.
So it's easy money for them, right?
Yeah. And guys, take a look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. They released it. The way that they hyped this console up so much when they previewed it, it was just spectacular. I could not complain about the way that they did the video live yesterday. Not one bit. They didn't talk too much. They amped up the revealing of the PS5 perfect. I could not complain about yesterday's live event with the reveal of the PS5. It's beautiful. Now they are coming out with the disc reading and the digital one. Yeah. They have the remote to go with it, a webcam, and the headset. It's all matching. Nothing looks out of order. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And it's also coming out in black as well. So it's not only just white. They also have a black version.
Yes.
And they also announced, I don't have the picture up, but I should have put it, but a Spider-Man Miles Morales PS5 console.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, it's going to be yeah, I saw the image, and it looked cool. Like, the Spider-Man, his logo is on the top of the PS4, where I told you yesterday, the top of the PS4 5 is. But yeah, and then the light around it was red. So, like I said, I don't know if the colors are going to be able to change as you play, or if it's just going to be all just blue. We'll just have to wait and find out. I hope it changes. That'll be cool.
Yeah. So hopefully, let's go on to our next stuff. But again, guys, if you didn't see it, take a look at it. We will be posting it on our YouTube channel. Okay.
Up next, we have our Fortnite. All you Fortnite fans, all you Battle Royale heads out there. So I know we mentioned this last week, but this Monday, those of you who are into Fortnite, they have a live event happening on Monday. Where they're gonna have the map again totally change. Get ready for season 3 on the 17th. So the event happens, I believe, at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, or 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're gonna plan on doing that, they do recommend showing up 30 minutes before, so that we can secure your spot in that lobby, because those lobbies get packed, and you don't want to miss out on an event. Their live events are pretty cool, regardless if you hate the game or not. Their live events are pretty game changing. I do have to give them credit for that. But yeah, next set of news, I believe we have our Nightwire. We mentioned this last time. It was supposed to happen yesterday, but it's happening on June 25th. This is gonna give you a more in-depth look on Cyberpunk. For those of you who like, Project CD Red, this is a game that everyone's quite waiting for the next installment. So, next June 25th will be the next live event. We'll still talk about if we're going to cover it or not. We don't know much details about it, but
most likely, yes, we are going to cover it for you guys. Don't you worry, because Project Icarus Gaming is not going to be there to let you guys down. We will be watching it and covering it with our first impressions on the game as well. So we will be hosting it, not hosting, but
reacting,
covering it for you. There you go.
All right,
yeah. So definitely come check it out with us, guys. We'd love to see you there. Again, that is going to be June 25th.
Yes.
Right, 25th. So we'll be there waiting for you guys. And of course, all you Fortnite nuts, go and make sure that you are there for the new season 30 minutes early, guys. Okay? The servers are going to be packed because there are millions of people that play this game. Okay? So definitely get in there, get your spot reserved on them servers, so that way you can experience with the new season coming out. All right? And, of course, we will hope to see you when they start revealing more of the Cyberpunk 2077, a game that we all have been waiting for a few years now.
Yeah. And it got postponed.
Yeah, it got postponed. Everything was happening in the world happening right now. It got postponed, so hopefully it doesn't get postponed anymore. It is aired on the 25th for you guys. I'm hoping. So hopefully we have any delays. We also got one more, and because it is a big one for my man Jelly, he's going to cover this one as well. And because he loves this game, guys. This game,
Overwatch, man. I love Overwatch so much. Like, even look at my bottles, Overwatch. Like, I love this game. So one thing about Overwatch that they're changing, and it's now in the works, or it's now in progress, is hero pools. So basically, what hero pools was it was more for the competitive scene, for people who aren't into competitive. It's kind of like, who cares? But the competitive scene, basically, they would lock out heroes that you can pick from certain maps that you're playing. So when you play the competitive mode, if you were playing a certain map, you would only be restricted to the certain amount of characters. So if your character wasn't be able to be selectable, you had to play somebody else, whether it was somebody that you didn't like or whatever. You had to be the person you didn't want to be. And they even rolled it over into the Overwatch League, where they every week they would pick 4 heroes, and they would say these heroes aren't playable this week for the upcoming tournament. So people who were in the league had to adjust their team and figure out, okay, so our Mercy can't play this week, so we got to figure out who's gonna replace that Mercy. So now Overwatch, the Blizzard Activision just got rid of it all. They got tired of people, they heard everyone's complaints, and they, you know what, pick who you want, play how you want. And now this weekend, or I believe this weekend, they're going to have the first Overwatch League where the rule is in place. So for those of you who keep up with Overwatch League, the first week of no hero pools is going to be live this weekend. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see. Like I said, but that's all I got to say about the Overwatch.
Yeah, so there are some pluses that I see in this, and there are some non-pluses that I see in this as well. I mean, the plus is, like, people with the tournaments having their, some of their players flake out and they don't have that replacement. This will allow people to fill in, pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Is that I understand that correctly? Because, you guys know, I don't play Overwatch. I don't play any of the competitive games and stuff like that. But I do like to watch it because Project Icarus Gaming does host a few of our tournaments and things like that with Overwatch. So I do watch in support of our team that gets out there and definitely kicks some ass. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But it sucked to see sometimes our players would things happen in our life, But to see that sometimes that you have to find that filler, and it's really hard to do because you're like fighting tooth and nail last minute to try to get a player. So them doing away with that, yes, I do like that. But the bad thing is, I see it's like, okay, like nobody gets to experience the other players because you're just zoned in on one. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, I don't know. It's like I think to be a competitive player, for me, my opinion, I think that all players competitively should be familiar with every character. That's just my opinion. I'm wrong, but that's just my opinion, guys.
Overwatch has so many characters though, so many heroes to choose from that it's hard. It's hard. Like even when I play, I have at least 4 or 5 that I'm comfortable playing. Like, if I had to play competitive, there's 4 or 5 that I can kind of go on. So there are times, but if you're going up against a team that you want to be at your best, and to have that hero banned for the week, it's like it throws you off your game a little bit. So it's like giving a basketball player like, oh, you can't shoot 3-pointers this week. This week, 3-pointers only count as 2 points. It's like, okay, why am I going to go for a 3-point shot now?
Yeah.
So now it's kind of like play the game you want, just to be comfortable, and play at your best.
Yeah. But now, is there going to be? I don't know if you covered it. Penalties for like playing online and not if certain positions.
No. So usually,
DPS. Do you have to wait longer with online games, servers, and things like that? Is there going to be any kind of?
So with the current quick play option, is you have hero queues. So you can either queue up as a tank or healer. Those usually have a less than 10-minute queue because nobody ever wants to be tank or healer. I don't know why. And then there's the DPS, the assault class, and that one usually you have to wait 6 minutes or sometimes a little less, but it's about 5 minutes to get in between matches. So I think having the hero queues is good because at least that you're gonna have a healer when you play. I've played matches before they had the pools or the locks, and you would have a game where everyone's a DPS and you're like, hello, I need healing. So then it's forces you, if you want to take one for the team or not, to become the healer. And it's like, okay, well now I'm the healer because no one else in my team wants to heal, or I have to find a hero that can heal themselves, so that way I can just heal. Yeah.
Because that would suck to get into an online or a quick play game and then realize that everybody else has 4 healers and a tank, and you're like, oh, geez, I can't beat this. Yeah,
they have fun modes like that where you can do there's no, it's called no limits, and everyone could be the same character. Once one person's a character, that character gets locked down. You can't pick them anymore. So
okay.
But no, I've had games where we could have had a more enjoyable experience if we had one healer and a tank, but no one ever wants to be those classes for whatever reason, and it's not fun. So this way, like I said, the rogue queues, it kind of that you're gonna get into a match and you're going to be at least have 1 healer or 2 healers, 2 tanks, and 2 3 assaults. I forget how many are in a game. I think it's 2 and 2.
Gotcha. All right. Well, guys, check it out. It's a new thing. They're taking away. See if you like it better. If not, let them know. Send in your votes, things like that. Reach out. But I don't know if you'll be heard because they just read everybody else's who didn't like it, and now they made changes. So get in there and check it out. Get in there and play with Jelly Jugs if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Another event that we got going on, guys, is an event that has come across that fell kind of in our lap. Now it's a great thing that's happening. It is a kind of like a it is a charity event. Now this is called the Bundle for Racial Justice and Equality. All right. With this, itch.io is raising the money. They're raising $5 million to go towards legal defense, educational funds, community bail funds, things like that. It's all split, like the 50-50s and everything. What it is for $5. $5. You get 1,429 indie titles. Now there are project games where so all of it. It is not there's no like Steam or external keys or anything else will be given with the bundle of the purchases and things like that. You just basically go to itch.io, download the game. It's directly downloaded from the website. The website is on our panel right there for you guys if you want to copy it down, or just go to itch.io and it's advertised right there. It's called the Bundle for Racial Justice for Equality. It's great. You're getting actually over $7,000 in games for just $5, guys. It is absolutely it's amazing, and it's all going for a good cause too. So keep that in mind for you guys out there. I know some of us like to stream some of those indie games for about an hour. Just streaming multiple games. So this will be a great opportunity. Almost 1,500 games for you to stream on at an hour a piece. You do the math. That's a lot of time. A lot of games, a lot of time, a lot of fresh ideas and stuff out there for you guys. So check it out. Like I said, again, it's for a good cause. All right. Another event that we got is for Destiny 2?
Destiny 2, yep.
Yeah, Destiny 2. Hit it away, Jelly.
All right, so Destiny 2 Season of Arrivals is an expansion that they're adding to Destiny 2. It is free. Basically, it's going to give new dungeons, new gear. Basically, it's bringing back some of the old raids to let you earn some of the older loot for especially people who are just getting into Destiny. Through Destiny 2, you can go back and earn some of that old armor. They're going to reprise, like they said, it's called Trials of the Nine, which you get armor sets and stuff like that. You're fighting the Guardians. Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of... it's kind of basically getting people ready for the future of Destiny 2, because they've already announced that they're going to be supporting this game all the way through like 2022. They have 2 expansions coming out. One is called the Witch Queen, which is coming out 2021, and then Lightfall, which is coming out 2022. So they already are saying that they're future-proofing this game. This is going to be another one of those games of service where it's just going to keep going on, and the longer it's going, the more stuff is going to come out. So the cool thing about this game, though, is that it's going to be free, or it is going to be one of the free games to play on the PS5 as well. So they already announced that it's going to be free on PS5 and PS4. So if you already have it, it's going to carry over. Same thing with Xbox. If you have it on Xbox One, it's going to be on your Xbox One X. So that's pretty cool. It's going to be one of the first backwards compatible games that is announced for the next generation. So
was this one coming with the PlayStation 5, or it's just going to be? Yeah,
I think it's going to be one of those like where if you own it, you own it for both. It's in your library. It's in your library.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Now, also, what we forgot about the PS5, a game that's coming with it absolutely free was the Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh yeah,
expanded and revamped, remastered. So for the PS5, so if you already have this and you're playing the all the seasons now with the Destiny 2, you'll have this to pick up and continue with your PS5. And you'll have Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. Now, Epic Games just had it for free this month, or was it last month? I think it was last month.
Last month, yeah.
I think it was last month. Epic Games had it for free, but if you have it for the PlayStation, you'll get it with the PlayStation 5 in your library as well. So that's going to be 2 of the games that you can start off with your PS5 having that you could play with it. So definitely check out the seasons, guys. This game does not want to stop.
Yeah, it does. And I'm surprised because I fell out of Destiny 2. I went all in on Destiny, the first one. I bought the $100 and something bundle, and I'm like, this is gonna be my game. Like, it's RPG and it's shooting. And then it just ended up being just the same like raids over and over again. And I'm like, okay, just play it at harder difficulty. Like, there's no fun in that. Then you go to the Crucible or you go online, and I'm like, this, some heroes felt more like a little bit more powerful than others, and I'm just like, I'm not having fun. My gear isn't as good as some other people's gear, and I was like, no. And in Destiny 2, like, now that they're showing all these updates, it's like, should I get back into it? I don't know. I kind of want to, but I kind of don't at the same time, because there's so many games.
Yeah.
So many games coming out, and I don't want to have to backtrack and do all this stuff for Destiny 2.
Yeah, it just seems like there's no stopping point, because it just seems like I would be, if I played Destiny 2. Now, I did waste my money and go and buy it, and, thought it was going to be like Destiny 1, because I did love Destiny 1. But when I got Destiny 2, it just seems like it did not stop. Like, it was just one thing after another. And I just, because I like to play a game, I like to get the trophies, and I like to move on to a different game.
Mm-hmm.
For me, Destiny 2 seems like something that's going to tie you down.
Yeah.
Now, if I was on a budget and I live paycheck to paycheck, this would be the game, because it does not stop. It does not stop. You would be tied down with Destiny 2 for a long time, because between each expansion, they have events going on as well with their games. So there's never a dull moment in Destiny 2, which I liked it, but I just didn't want to be tied down. It, like I said, it just did not stop. It just wanted to keep going and keep going. And as our announcement is tonight, again, it is just keep going and keeps going.
Yeah. And at this point, it's like it's an MMORPG at this point now.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Like, just open the servers for everybody to join and just make it just an open MMO. But again, guys, check it out. They got the 2 new expansions coming out your way over the next 2 years, so you won't be dull. And it's all free. It's all free. Check it out. Next thing we got is an awesome news here. Those of you Need for Speed fans, Need for Speed Heat is coming to crossplay. Now, this is going to be EA's first title ever to be a cross-platform multiplayer game. Okay, it is going to be across PS4, Xbox One, and Steam, and all that. So definitely, guys, if you haven't and you've been wanting to play with your friends, but they just don't have it for your system, well, wait no longer, because now it is crossplay. As long as they have it for the PlayStation, Xbox, or Steam, then they can play it. I don't know if it's on Switch or not. Do we know it is?
It's not on Switch yet.
I don't think it's on Switch.
Yeah.
But you will now be able to battle it out and test that friendship. See who's the better racer. Because sometimes your friends are like, "Oh, I'm the best on the PS4. You cannot touch me."
Yeah.
Well, now you can put that to the test. You can play your friends across any console.
And they did say that this is the last update for the game, because now Criterion is moving on to the next Need for Speed for the PS5 and Xbox One X. So, for those of you who do have it, it's a nice little kind of like, here you go, test our servers type of thing. Because I mean, honestly, I was surprised that they were going crossplay with this game. I mean, they have Madden, NFL, and NBA, and FIFA, and NHL, and on like of all games, Need for Speed. Like, I wonder why. Does it?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder.
I'm surprised they didn't hit up a Madden and NBA, 2K. I'm surprised. I would have figured one of those games, like you said, I would have figured that one of them would have been a crossplay before a racing game. So, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. So test that friendship out, guys. see if it is weak or strong, and put your buddies to the test. See who the better racer is. Again, this is the final update for this game, so check it out.
Next up,
what else do we got? We got some we got a couple more events that are happening.
Yeah, they're happening this week. Season 4 of Modern Warfare, Warzone, and just the Modern Warfare game in general. The Battle Pass is out right now. It is $10 for just the regular Battle Pass, and $20 for the bundle, where it comes with the first 20 tiers unlocked for you, along with a couple of extra COD points. But this season they did add a couple of new maps for the multiplayer mode. They added where is it at? Sorry. They added Scrapyard, Gunfight has Trench, and Ground War has the Barricade Promenade. Which those of you who play Warzone, they basically got that section of the Warzone map and made it into a Ground War map. I had a chance to play the Trench and Scrapyard maps. I actually like the Scrapyard one more. Trench is cool, but it's pretty campy, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a trench war, so it's people are going to be camping in those trenches the whole time. So it's it's kind of annoying, but for a gunfight map, it was fun. But yesterday, me and Bunny were playing it, and we were doing like team deathmatch. They had like a limited time mode team deathmatch of trench, and it was just not fun. I'm like, everyone's just camping in the back in the trench with their snipers out. I'm like, this is not how I pictured this map to be, but whatever. It was fine. Another cool thing that they said they're gonna have new multiplayer modes are gonna be coming in throughout the season. One of the Chamber, which is another one of my favorite modes. Team Defender and All or Nothing. They're even saying that there's gonna be a Juggernaut Royale added to Warzone. Now, a couple of new things coming to Warzone, which is pretty interesting, is they're gonna have in-game events during the Warzone, where you're gonna be given a new contract. It's called contraband. It's called contraband. So basically, with the contraband contract, you're given. It shows up on the map. Everyone can see it, and you go to that contraband contract, and when you get it, you become a target, and you have to take the briefcase to an extraction point. And if you successfully deliver that briefcase, you get a special skin in the game. But the thing is that other people know you have that contract and that briefcase, so you then become a target. And if you die, someone else can pick up your briefcase from you, and they can deliver the so it becomes like for those of you who like all the action coming towards you, that's one of those contracts for you. Another thing they have is it's called Jailbreak. This is going to be kind of interesting because what it is, from what I was reading from it, I haven't experienced it yet, is everyone who has died in Warzone, if they have the Jailbreak mode, is basically going to bring everyone back alive into the prison. For those of you who play Warzone, when you die, you go to the gulag, you 1v1 someone, you win, you come back. So basically, Jailbreak is going to do the same thing, but it's going to bring everybody back, and whoever survives is going to come back. So I haven't seen the mode in action. I can't wait to see it in action. And then another thing is called Fire Sale during the game. For those of you who don't know, during Warzone, you have to collect money to buy upgrades, kind of like perks, and bring back your friends. So the Fire Sale it temporarily gives you an 80% discount to what the perks cost. So say if your friend dies, it's 4,500 game currency to bring them back. So you'll get 80% off to bring your friends back. So they're kind of making it a little bit more to incentivize getting the cash. Because I know sometimes there's not a lot of reasonings to go to the buy stations. Because it's like, do I want a UAV? Should I go buy a gas mask? Because those buy stations end up being hot zones from campers, and I don't like people camp out. They see the buy station, and they'll just camp there until someone stops by and shoots you. So it's like now they're kind of incentivizing people to kind of go to those buy stations by giving that 80% off. But other than that, I mean, they're going to be having more stuff throughout this season. So I can't wait to see what else this game has.
That's interesting. Again, I don't play these games, so that's pretty interesting though. Pretty interesting. So, so with the contraband.
Oh, okay.
With the contraband system.
Okay.
Is it still going to be like the same 150 players?
Yeah. So
or is it going to be a limited player? Because as soon as somebody picks that one thing up, it becomes not just like 150 players out for just each other, but I think it then comes 149 versus 1.
So yesterday I actually experienced the contraband contract because so me and Bunny were playing, and it was pretty fun because it's a big old blue dot on the map, and you can see it when you look at the map.
Yeah.
And you just see all these people running, like, from all angles on the map. You just see them all going to that spot. And I was telling Bunny, like, I should go for it. And she's like, don't go for it. I'm like, I just want to see what happens. Like, I just want to see. And you see the teams just shooting each other, and you're just like, oh my, like, it's literally a war zone, because it's like, it brings all the campers out, because you're going to get an exclusive skin or exclusive blueprints for your gun. So it's kind of like a bragging right. Like, I did the contract, I got the blueprint for the gun.
I wonder if all the skins are going to be different, though, because it's like, okay, I'll just catch it next time, or I eventually will get it, or something else like that.
I think the blueprints are going to be exclusive to the contracts. Okay. So if you have,
depending on what that contract is.
Well, the contract's always going to be the same. It's always going to be get the briefcase, deliver it to the helicopter extraction. But as for what you unlock, you don't really get duplicated blueprints in the game anyways. Okay. So it's always going to be something new.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, check it out. If you haven't already downloaded or have your PlayStation or Xbox or whatever system you have already updated.
Oh yeah. That was another thing. This update, if those of you probably guys already experienced it, but this update for some reason on Xbox, so it's supposed to be a 35 gig update, but for Xbox, for some reason, it was making people download it to 80 gigs. I don't know. Activision tweeted out there they were investigating why it was making people download the game for 80 gigs. I didn't really follow up on the Activision side if they solved it or not, but the game is pretty hefty. Now we're at a 200 gig game for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So the game now is 200 gigs, and it's only going to get bigger because every season is another update.
Every season. So make sure you get one of those external hard drives for your PlayStation or whatever console you guys are playing it on, because this game is only going to keep getting bigger. And Danny in the chat says, Rob needs to play some of these games to get an insight. These just aren't my cup of tea, brother. I'm sorry, but Radical Rob will not ever play competitive games. I've tried these out. I do not like them. So, unfortunately, I will never get an actual insight to these games because I just don't find the pleasure in them, guys. I'm sorry if that disappoints you. But by all means, Jelly Jokes does play these games.
Yeah,
so
I play them. You guys can take me out.
He's my insight for the games that I don't play. So same thing goes for him. He doesn't like the games that I play, and so that's what makes me and Jelly work so well together, because he has the insights on some of the games that I don't. I have the insights of the games he doesn't. So it makes a perfect partnership. Moving on to the next game.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man's Sky is coming to crossplay, guys. Now this game is pretty interesting. It is. You are basically exploring like planets.
Yeah.
And coming across different lifestyle
and life forms. Different species and life forms.
Yeah, life forms. Now this is free for the Xbox Game Pass and Windows 10. Mm-hmm. So it is free for you guys. If you don't have Xbox Game Pass, it's just cheap. You get Xbox Gold Live, and you get Game Pass all for this like $14.99. Yeah, it's really cheap, and you can play anywhere with these games as well. So it's just, you guys can get it. You get free games. You get 4 free games every month. You get over 100 games on a server that Xbox or Microsoft provides for you guys, with over 100 games. So it's a really great deal to get it. Now with this being crossplay, you'll be able to be playing with your friends that do play on the PS4. So if you have a free PS4, play it with the people on Xbox One and the Windows 10. It's all crossplay, even the people that play it on Steam. Okay, this is coming. Actually, it came out yesterday, June 11th.
Yeah.
So they finally just like, all right, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
They came and basically joined the Xbox. They just like all right, we'll give it a try. We're just going to do it. Do the crossplay, just like EA did. They're just like, fine. They're like, screw it, we're just going to do it, and they did. So hopefully this is a good turnout for these guys. They announced in the press release that players playing the game through VR, PC, and all that will be able to connect on online. So there shouldn't be any issues. We haven't had any news come down with there being any issues. So, but if there is, definitely let these guys know so that way they can get it fixed.
Yeah, I actually played this game before it was Beyond. It's actually a really great game. The whole game is procedurally generated. So everywhere you go was always a new discovery, and
it's different.
The one thing that I liked about this game was you can. So once you finally get your ship upgraded and you can travel out of the planet that you're in. When you go outside of your planet, you see other planets around you, and if you don't have like your hyperdrive, it shows you how long it's gonna take. And sometimes, if you don't have your hyperdrive fully charged, it says like this planet to get to that planet, it's gonna take you about 2 hours to get there at the current speed that you're driving. And until you use that booster pack, that hyperdrive, it'll decrease it to like 5 minutes. And it actually goes to the time that you're driving. Someone actually, when this game first came out, they actually did a walkthrough, a test to see how long it took them to walk around the whole planet to see if it was really planet-sized, because that's what was promised. And yeah, it took him about 3 days for him to walk around the entire planet to get back to the ship where he had first started. So this game is huge.
So would it take me 3 days to walk around the whole planet Earth?
Well, the planet that he was on. But it gets even crazier than that. So once you upgrade your ship even more, it zooms you out to different solar systems. So then so you're in a solar system, you have maybe like 5 or 6 planets. Once you upgrade your ship enough, it zooms you out to go to different solar system points. And within those solar systems, you have 6 or 7 other planets, and every planet is different. There's some that have like gas, poisonous gas. There's some where it's so hot that you have to keep your armor, your suit charged to keep you cool. There's some that are freezing that make sure that you have to keep your armor charged. So it's a survival game. If you like survival games, this game is really awesome. It really is a PvP.
Because this is the game that you was playing. This was the game you was playing when I first met you.
Yeah, it was. I kind of stopped because it's a long game. It never ends. It's one of those like you have to play it when you're in the mood for it because once you die, it gets you so mad. It got me mad. Like I died and I was like, I'm done. Because sometimes if you're unlucky enough, like I was, to be put on a planet where the planet was all poisonous gas, and you were dying every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna play this game. But if you put in the time, you go into space. There's space combat. You can do PvP in space combat as well. You can invite your friends. You can explore the galaxies together, basically.
Yeah. See, this is that game that you were trying to get me to play.
Yeah, this game is really it's worth it.
Yeah. It's now crossplay, buddy.
Yeah, it's now crossplay. So, we can probably get this on I can play this on the PC.
Yeah, exactly. Because I have Game Pass, guys. So I would have it on the Xbox. But because he doesn't have an Xbox, he has PS4. That was the limitations that we had. I was like, I'm not gonna, no.
Yeah, but now it's on game. Now it's crossplay. There's no excuse now.
No, there's not an excuse for it. So, but guys, check it out again with this one. Go explore the galaxy with your friends. Battle it out with other members and have a good time with it. It's fun. I watched Jelly play it when I first met him. It's really fun. It really is. I just didn't personally get into it because of the difference in consoles and stuff, but I definitely will be picking it up now.
There is even a language you have to decode. Like there's a whole language you have to learn, and you learn words as you play, because you can't understand the aliens you talk to. You'll maybe understand like 1 or 2 words that you discovered, but you're discovering the words. You're just like, oh, the game is long. That game,
We'll check. We're gonna definitely check it out. And me and Jelly, also with the podcast guys, we are going to start airing some gameplays for you guys with some certain games for the like co-ops and things like that. So be on the lookout for that in the near future for you guys.
Maybe some competitive shooters.
Nope. But we will probably get into some No Man's Skies and some like Minecraft dungeons.
Okay.
So, but we will be airing some of those in the near future. So be on the lookout for that, guys. All right. On to the next game, guys. This is one of the big ones. Elder Scrolls Online's expansion Greymoor. It came out yesterday, so if you have not picked it up, go pick it up. This is the game where you can explore all your dark sides. It's going to have the vampires, the werewolves, everything else that go bump in the night. It's a really great expansion. Now, if you don't have the game from the beginning or everything else, don't worry about it. Go out, get Elder Scrolls Online Greymoor, and it comes with all the other expansions that it's ever come out with. And you get all of that for $59.99, okay? So it's not that bad. They also got a collector's edition out there, so be on the lookout for that. If you are one of those collectors out there, go and pick it up. It's not expensive as well. So, but just a reminder, guys, this game did come out yesterday, so go pick up your copy and explore your dark side, okay? Another game that just recently come out, which was out, it's out now, and it came out yesterday as well, is Yeast. Now, if you play RPGs, these two games are perfect for you. Greymoor will not get old, and neither will Yeast. Yeast is an awesome game. It's really, if you haven't played any of the series of the other ones, you should. You don't have to play the other ones to pick up this copy because they all just don't fall in line. There's just a different story. Now, I know in this one, Adol loses his memories, and he basically teams up with basically a band of thieves, and they work together to take on robots and everything else to figure out who the hell he is and where he came from and what his story is all about by exploring and going on this mad adventure. So, again, this come out. It does come with 12 4x6 little art cards. What are they called? The lithographs?
Lithographs, yeah, postcards.
Lithographs. I always forget that word. But it comes out with 12 of them. They're really beautiful. Check them out, guys. I haven't been able to pick up my copy yet. I've been kind of busy because we're currently working on getting a house. So I have been tied up. I haven't been able to do a lot of things right now. But I do plan on picking up my copy, which is reserved over there at GameStop. I just haven't been able to get it. Just been really busy. Really, really busy. So again, if you play those RPGs, these two are really, really great games to play. Like I said, Greymoor, it's awesome. Yeast, Memories of Celceta, go check them out. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Our next one is another good event that's happening right now.
Right now, yeah, started today. Is Rainbow Six Siege is free. It has a free weekend this weekend on all platforms.
Free weekend.
On
free weekend.
PC, PS4, Xbox. You got a free weekend of Rainbow Six Siege. All you have to do, I know it's kind of tricky when I was looking up how to play it. So you have to download on the Xbox One. You go to the game section with the gold, and you download it from there. It's like a demo. Same thing with the PSN. You download the demo, and then it'll unlock the free weekend for you. So you have to download it as a demo. It's kind of weird, but yeah, that's how you get access to it, is by downloading the demo, and you'll have the full game available for you just this weekend.
Yes. And now, if you do decide to pick it up this weekend because it's free and it's got free gameplay and everything else, once you download it and you like it, and you actually go and buy the game, all your progress is saved, correct?
Yes,
it is. Okay, I'm making sure, because I misread a lot of things, but from what I was reading about this, is everything that you played is saved when you buy the game, and then you just buy it and just pick up where you left off when you played the free weekend. So pick it up. It's free, guys. Check it out. it might be something that you play Call of Duty, you play the Apex, the Fortnite. This is another one of those games that you can pick up and enjoy if you like that competitive game.
This is definitely one of those team tactical shooters.
Yes,
you have to have a good team to help you out because this is it's gonna have you throwing the controller across the room.
Definitely will. Now on to our sales. Yeah. Sales. We got some lovely sales going on right now. Of course, again, guys, this is the E3 week, so there's a lot of sales going on right now to keep you guys busy. So if you have some spare cash laying around, go go through your couch cushions, pick it up, do what you need to do, put it in your bank account or put it on a card, and that way you can check out some of these sales that we got going on. Jelly's going to talk about a few that we got on the Nintendo. We got some for the PlayStation, the Xbox. We got them all over, and even our PC guys. So, Jelly, go ahead and let's start filling these guys in with the Nintendo Switch because you are a Nintendo Switch lover.
Yeah. So, it's kind of funny because having this Resident Evil sale, it kind of makes sense now that they announced Resident Evil 8. It's kind of like, it's like clicking, like it's Resident Evil's on sale on Switch and now they announced Resident Evil 8. I'm like, hey, it's kind of smart on their part. But yeah, Resident Evil is on sale on Nintendo Switch. They have, we announced last week as well when it first started. Resident Evil 0 and the first Resident Evil, the classic, is on sale for like 57% off. They have 4, 5, and 6. Those are the only ones that are available on the Switch. And the sale ends on the 16th. So we're just around the corner. You don't want to miss out on these games.
4 days left, guys.
Why pay $30 when you can pay $15? So. That's one. That's one sale for the Switch. The next one is you guys got to get ready for it because it's a big one, and you're gonna be like, "What? Summer Game Sale?" Now this sale started on the 9th this week, and it's going into the 16th. And how dare they only give us that little bit of time to buy these games because these games are massive. We got Super Mario. Was it Aces? You have Mortal Kombat 11, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Super Mario Party, Super Mario Deluxe. For $41, Super Mario Deluxe and Super Mario Party. That's probably the cheapest you're ever gonna see these games for a long time because Nintendo does not put their games for sale that long.
Oh, they're stingy.
Yeah, they are stingy. A lot of these.
I'm surprised to see them having them.
A lot of these games. These are all the games that are available. I tried my best to put them all on the screen. These are all the games that are available in the Nintendo eShop right now on sale, especially marked down for this week. And yeah, don't miss your chance. If you're looking at any of these games that you see, now's the time to buy it because if you, like I said, you only have until the 16th. And once the 16th is over, all these games are going back up to full retail price. So,
full retail price.
Yeah, and so I wouldn't want to buy a game at full retail when I could have gotten it for a lot cheaper. For those of you who like indie games, my recommendation is my friend Pedro. It's $11.99. It's a dual stick shooter, but it's kind of interesting because you're like a guy on a skateboard and you kind of shoot. You're shooting in both directions, so you use both sticks, and your friend is a banana. Yeah, but you're a guy on a skateboard and your friend's a banana, and you slow down time, and it's available on other platforms, but
I saw it on the Xbox.
Yeah, but yeah, it's on sale on the Switch. It's a really fun game. But yeah, there's a whole list. If you look at the Nintendo website or even on your Switch, you'll see all the games. Overwatch is on sale for $20. So you have no excuse why you can't play Overwatch. It's on the Switch now, so
yeah, you could take this anywhere, guys.
Yeah,
like take it anywhere. The Switch is mobile, so get these games, play it on your on your lunch break. Yeah, I don't know, just when you're hanging out with your friend's house or something.
Yeah,
but Nintendo does not have a lot of sales. And we were shocked when this came out just as well as you guys are. But and it does suck that they only gave it for us for like 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Or like not even that. It's like a week. It's exactly a week.
Yeah.
Most of them they give us at least 2 weeks or to a month, but not them. Not them. They're like, all right, let's get a little hair. Let's get a little hairy a little bit and just do it and then take it back. You know,
Yeah.
they don't want to lose too much.
They don't
So
want to
take this opportunity to get it. So,
Alright,
now I know what's up.
Well, what happened? Sorry.
What?
I thought we were gonna change the slide. That's why I was like, "Oh, next up," but never mind.
Yeah, now we can go to the next stuff. We got the PlayStation. Now, PlayStation has got the PlayStation Plus the double. No,
No, this is Days of
we
Play.
do not have the double discounts anymore. We have the Days of Play. Well, okay.
No, we have the double discount still. Just Days of Play before.
Is it still going on?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe it is.
Or
maybe
I
it
don't
is.
have the slide. Maybe.
I don't know.
June 10th.
I don't know.
Oh no,
No,
yeah,
no,
it ended June 10th. Ha!
Yeah,
I'm bad.
it ended.
I'm bad. Sorry.
That's all right. That's okay. But no worries. No worries. Sorry about that. Because I was like, wait a minute, no, the days, the double discount's done.
Yeah.
But we have the PlayStation Days of Play. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
This is all the games that PlayStation has got going on, guys. There's a lot of great deals. Hint, hint, stomp my foot on the ground, kind of like what your teacher did when you had a test coming up and they were giving you the answer. Well, Last of Us Part 2 is coming out on the 19th. It is just around the corner. And the Days of Play has it for sale. The Last of Us Part 1 for only
$10.
$14?
$10.
Or 19?
$10.
What?
$10.
$10?
$10. Yep.
$10?
$10.
I know it's really cheap. It's either
No, it's $10. It's right there on the screen. It's $10.
Is it $10? Yes,
it's
it
$10.
is. Okay. Wow, sorry guys, my eyesight is bad. So it is just out for just $10.
Yeah.
Go pick it up. Play the first one if you haven't already, and that way you are prepped because Last of Us Part 2 does pick up right where it left off with the first one. I mean, a few years have passed, like Joel and Ellie have, moved on with their life a little bit, with all the chaos happening. But it picks up, so definitely pick it up. They have a lot of stuff. Huh?
Spider-Man's on sale for $20.
Spider-Man. It all making sense now.
Yeah.
It is all making sense. Spider-Man is on sale, so that way when Spider-Man's Miles Morales comes out, you'll be caught up as well. They have Persona 5 on there, guys. They have Grand Theft Auto 5 also on there. They have some of the Assassin's Creed games that are going on. They have a lot of the co-op player games that are on here, like Hunt, Dead by Daylight, Need for Speed. You can pick that up too. Sports, the Resident Evils, the Call of Duties. They have a lot of games on there. There's some great stuff on there for you guys to pick it up. Okay,
as well as the PlayStation Plus membership is on sale.
Yes, also, yeah, the 30% off of the 12 months. They have more on the lesser months, I believe. I have to double check that. I'll have to double check that. But the sale ends on the 17th, guys. So get in there, buy some of the games that you've been missing, and check them out. Okay. Our next game that we have are for through the Epic stores. You guys can definitely, if you play Epic games or have an Epic account, definitely. Or was it Steam? No, this is Epic.
This is Epic Games. Yep.
Yeah. With the Epic games, they have Ark Survival. Now, this is an it's an open world. It's server based. For me, it seemed like it was really, really difficult but fun. It is a survival based game, guys, and basically it just drops you into the game surrounded by dinosaurs with your two bare hands, and you literally have to, survive around a world full of dinosaurs and evolve your whole life cycle. You're going from living in stick houses to brick houses to friggin' buildings and stuff. So it's a great game. It's out on Epic. I played it personally. It is a little difficult. It is fun though. It is difficult, but it is fun. I will say it again. It is difficult, but it is fun.
Yeah, Danny says to make sure to get it. There's a lot of expansions to go along with it, and yes, there are expansions that are free that go along with it. So get the free game and get the free expansions because there's a lot to do in the game.
Exactly. And right now, also Samurai Showdown is out as well because we got a new one coming our way, and we'll be informing you guys here that momentarily.
Yeah.
So definitely pick it up. It's basically just an old samurai game. It used to be an old fighting game on the Sega. It was made by
SNK.
SNK. There you go. Thanks, buddy. SNK. And it was just it was one of their first weapon. They brought in weapons with the fighting games and stuff. So it's a fun game. I remember trying it out on the Sega because that's where I grew up with my friends who had it. They had the Segas. I unfortunately did not. But it was fun to play around with it and everything else. But it's coming back. Download it. Again, if you don't have an Epic account, these are free games that they give out for us each month. So
each week,
start building your PC collection. And then coming soon, 2 games that are coming soon later this month is Pathways and The Escapist 2. So 2 really cute games. All right. Going back to the PlayStation, with the PlayStation, with the PlayStation June's free games. Sorry, I forgot to mention this earlier, but we had the 2 free games. The Call of Duty World War II is out, and the Battlefront 2 for Star Wars. So go download those. They're absolutely free for the PlayStation 4. All right. And also another reminder with the free games that we got going on right now is for the Xbox. Is the Xbox with Gold. If you don't have Xbox Live Gold, then you're missing out, guys. For just $14.99, you do get Xbox Game Pass, which has over 100 games. And these are the games that we're talking about with the Xbox Live Gold that you get each month for free. You get 5 games, sometimes 4, but sometimes majority of the time it is 5. 2 for the beginning of the month to the middle, and then 2 more for the middle of the month to the end of the month. Now, right now, what's going on for the next couple days? You have Shanti and the Pirate's Curse and Destroy All Humans. If you like those cute little dainty games where you like to play as a genie, regaining your powers to changing them into basically morphing into anything and everything, download it. If you like to destroy things and become an alien and live that alien life that you always dreamed about living, then download Destroy Humans. Destroy All Humans. Those are 2 free ones right now. Now, on the 16th, Coffee Talks and Shenmue are coming out. Okay? So if you want to sit down, have a relaxing cup of tea or coffee and everything else, because you basically are running a coffee shop. You help people with their problems. Talk, give advice, things like that. Basically just like you would in a coffee shop. It is very relaxing, very soothing. Check it out if you like those type of games. It is narrative based, so don't worry about any action flying your way if you don't like those kind of games. And then you got Shenmue. Now that is an old Xbox 360 game. It's about battling it out. And but Jelly really played this one more than I did. So I'm not too familiar about what exactly you do in this game. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because here we are completely honest.
It's a railgun shooter. You're a side scroller, kind of like
Contra.
But you're in a ship, so there's no platforming. Okay. So I would say it's kind of like Galaga, but the other way. I can't think of the game that is like this. Gradius. It's kind of like Gradius, those old school games.
Gotcha.
So it's like you're going side, in a vertical way, and then you're just shooting up and down. One of those games for those who like doing speed runs and stuff, or getting the high scores.
I see it actually on our slide. So, so there we go, right there. So if you guys like that fast-paced action right there, definitely Shenmue is on its way to you. All right. Let's see what do we have. So that's basically everything that's going on right now. That's the sales that we have. That's the games that have already hit the streets and stuff like that. But we are going to start talking about what's coming out into the future for you guys with games. Jelly, you want to start with the first game that's coming out?
Yeah, for our first game that we have coming out. Sorry, my dog was barking in the background. Samurai Showdown is out now for PC. This game is basically a sequel to the original that came out in 1993. Or actually, no, 11 years have passed since the last series installment, but it's the sequel to the last Samurai Showdown. Um, and what's kind of interesting about this game is they added this new mode where it's like kind of like ghost mode where you kind of fight with the AI, but it learns your patterns as you're fighting with it. So then once you fight with the enemy or the computer, it'll then learn how do you play, and it adapts itself to
So
your
you can't
fighting
be a
style.
button masher.
Yeah, it'll learn your moves.
Do the same moves over and over.
Yeah, so I think that's a pretty interesting concept. I haven't really played much of the other Samurai Showdowns, as much as a fighting game fan that I am. Samurai Showdown was just one of those games where I seen it in the arcade, but I never really put much time into it.
I played it on the Sega, dude. Like that's what I played it on, and like I was one of those button mashers, so I was like the same move over and over and over again. And I was like,
but it looks interesting. I would like to try like a demo of it for sure. But like I said, I downloaded the Epic Game Store, the collection. But I'm a PlayStation fan, so I was trying to use the PS4 controller. But for whatever reason, the input mapper that I was using, it was kind of not detecting some of the buttons, so it was telling me to play on the keyboard, and I'm like, I don't want to play a fighting game on the keyboard. It's kind of weird. Especially having to do those quarter circle turns and stuff. So I can't imagine doing that on the keyboard. So I'm gonna try to probably have to plug in this Xbox controller that Bunny's cousins let me have, because I do want to try it out, and I like fighting games. So I'll probably put some time into this game a little bit.
So if you want to test it out. It is free for Epic. So go test out the old version, see if you like it, and then come back and get the new version. Again, that is out now. I think it came out today.
Yeah,
today it come out. And so definitely go check it out. Download the free version, and then if you like it, go get the Samurai Showdown. All right, guys. We're gonna move on to our next game that's coming out. Hitting it up is Desperados 3. Now, this is a story-driven, hardcore tactical stealth game set in the ruthless Wild Wild West. Okay, in this long-awaited prequel, the beloved classic Desperado, Wanted Dead or Alive, John Cooper, the main guy that is the play, will join forces with the runaway bride Kate, who is quite cute actually, the shady hitman Doc McCoy, and the giant trapper Hector, and the mysterious lady from New Orleans named Isabel. Now, on Coop's quest for this, he's on a quest for redemption. Now, his adventures have led him and his gangs from royal towns over swamps, riverbeds. It's open world, like it's just basically just go, and you got to think tactfully in this game. You have to play it smart, but you basically go over all the Wild Wild West, covering riverbanks, swamps, royal towns, and finally to a dramatic showdown to where you go head to head with the main guy to basically get your redemption. This isn't just something you can storm into and kind of tank it. You have to think smart with this game, or you will basically get your ass handed to you. Not gonna lie. You got to think like a gunslinger. You have to be that drifter and just think about it. Think about your next move. So that's pretty much what it is. There's going to be all kinds of... Each character does something different. I'm not going to get into every character. I want that to be a surprise for you guys. But each of them do something different. So some characters have their strengths and weaknesses with each scenario that you're in. So, like I said, you have to think tactically in this game. Figure out which characters you're going to need with the special abilities that they have and what their expertise is in to storm the next area. Now, they do have a collector's edition for this as well for you collectors out there. With this, though, you come with the art book, the soundtrack, the game itself, a couple of postcards. They're actual postcards that you can you have in your hand. They're not the lithographs or anything. They're not little art cards or things. They're actual postcards. And then it comes with a actual music box that has 5 interchangeable statues for the top of it. So which is kind of pretty cool. So if you do like your collector's editions and things like that, go check it out. It is available still. It's not sold out. We did check on that.
Mm-hmm.
So don't wait any longer because it could be sold out after this episode or tomorrow. You never know with these collector's editions because there's a lot of collectors out there. So go check it out. It was available as of this morning. So, but yeah, Desperado 3s. Go giddy up, cowboy. Dust off them boots. All right. And then let's go into our next game. What we got going on with our next one, Jelly?
Disintegration. It is so it has a single player and multiplayer game. You have unique abilities. Trying to master them on your own. You can always go into the multiplayer side of it. That's what I was looking into. This is going to have a full multiplayer experience. It's going to be team tactical. They have 3 different modes that require you to coordinate with your teammates and really get a full squad in, because this game is pretty intense with how tactical they are getting with this game. Because I was looking at it and I was like, I kind of want to get it, but it's like it's too close to The Last of Us, and I'm just gonna get The Last of Us. But this game
kind of reminded me of Anthem.
Yeah.
Like Anthem, like you could just get a band of your crew and just kind of explore and battle it out with the others, because everybody's kind of after you because you've kind of rebelled in this game.
Yeah, you get you can customize your loadouts, customize your how you play with your roles and your combats. It is basically like another Destiny type of a looter game where you're gonna be put on a map and kind of explore each world or each map and find all the loot and go into mechs. Like, it looks really fun. It looks like a fast-paced shooter that I can get behind. But I have to see more about it, see how it reviews before I get fully into it.
Real quick though, I want to thanks B for coming into the chat. She's recently just said get good and showing us some hearts and some loves and everything else. I appreciate you stopping by, B. But welcome to the channel. But guys, if you like games like the Destiny 2 and Anthem, hopefully this game isn't shit like the Anthem, because they just completely let that game go. I don't know why it was so good. It has so much potential. I hope that they they redeem themselves with this one, because I get what they're trying to do in these games, but it just never seems to last. So hopefully with this one, they do really good with it, So
yeah, I was excited for Anthem, and this does give me that same vibe. That's why, like I said, I'm a little hesitant to go in on it, because I want to see how these games only do as good as their fan base. So if if you're not gonna have a lot of people playing the game is gonna die out pretty fast. So if there's not a lot of people getting in on it, there's no reason for me to jump on.
Yeah, I know. So because I got burned on Anthem and Destiny 2, I'm kind of hesitant on getting Disintegration. I really am. I'm not gonna lie. I've been burned on 2 games that are just similar to it, and I don't know. Maybe I'll just take that another leap like I do with every other game and hit it, and see if I like it. I don't know about it yet.
They need more demos out there now. We don't get demos anymore.
I know, which kind of sucks though.
Yeah.
I was like, where have all the demos gone? Before they'd be like, oh, you want to test it out before it comes out? Mm-hmm. Boom, there's your demo, guys. But now it's like demos are like rare. They really are. Target just come in. Thanks. Sorry, was watching Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith. What's up here? Nothing. We're just going over our weekly news of what's going on with games and stuff like that, Target. But welcome. Glad that you got to stop by as well tonight. Let's move on to our next game. For all you card deck of card builders, kind of like, what is that Witcher one, Jelly?
Gwent.
All you Gwent players and your Magic gatherings, and you play those card games.
Hearthstone, Legends of Runeterra.
This is a great game for you guys. It's called Griftlands. Now, Griftlands, you'll be able to build that deck of cards. Now, with the deck of cards that you have, it will also you'll be able to negotiate, fight, steal, persuade, do all kinds of stuff with the deck of cards that you build from each like situation that you're in, and every decision that you make with your deck of cards affects the game itself. Every decision is important, so remember that. It affects your job. It affects the friends you make along the way. It affects each and every scenario that you're in, whether you're going to battle, you're going to become friends, you're persuading, getting your way, not getting your way, living or dying. So basically, it's you, and like I said on the slide, only you and a card of decks will decide the life fate that you have in this game. Again, it's so crazy. So if you like to play those decks of cards like Hearthstone and Magic Gathering and things like that, and this is kind of like a change of pace for some of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only thing is, it is only available on Steam. Okay, so they haven't talked about it coming out for any of the other consoles or crossplays or anything else like that. It is only going to be available on Steam. Now, that is coming out on June 15th, so it's just a few days away. So if you like, go check it out, guys. See if it's your type of game, because I know each card game is a little bit different than others. Mm-hmm. But maybe this might just be that different that different change of pace for you. You know, something a little bit more interesting.
Yeah,
all right.
I played a little bit of Gwent in Witcher, and it was pretty. You know, that game, it has a lot of depth to it. So the way that they're adding this game and having that whole negotiating between, you know, the other AIs and or your enemies, so that's a pretty cool concept.
Yeah,
because I think, you know, a lot of the games it's very like I trying to get into Legends of Runeterra, and that game, like, there's like 3 ways you can win in that game, and I'm like, this is so hard. Like, but I think
like in Gwent, I can never figure out the card game, man.
Yeah.
Never do it. Even in Final Fantasy 9 and 8 and things like that, I could never understand the card concept of games.
Mm-hmm.
Never could. So I'm not even going to attempt to try this one because it's just I can never figure them out. You know, never could.
Target says that we see. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Miles Morales Spider-Man is an expansion, but it's going to be a standalone game.
Yeah, it's a standalone expansion.
So it's gonna be its own game. It's not gonna be full retail, which is at $60.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like that filler between, you know, the Spider-Man 2 that we're all expecting to come out. It's kind of gonna be like in that middle, where it's not gonna be as long as Spider-Man, but it's not gonna be short like one of the episodes, like the Black Cat, the gangs, and all the other episodes that they had before with the expansion for Spider-Man. So we'll see. We'll just see. Hopefully, it's we do get a little bit out of the Miles Morales.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Lost Legacy. Lost Legacy was like 15 hours, I think, 20 hours.
Yeah, 20 hours.
So, you know, it's a good. I mean, it's a good enough, you know, to get your feet wet.
Yeah, have fun with it, because even after I beat Spider-Man, I still had fun just webbing around,
being Spider-Man.
Being Spider-Man, like doing tricks and going off of the Avengers building and just diving all the way down,
taking selfies
to feel it in your gut.
Taking selfies.
So, yeah, doing the selfies, like everything else. So, I do have that backlog to platinum, so I will be touching base with it to platinum it out. So I will. But moving on to our new, next games that are coming out, because we are crunching for time, guys. Now this is Waking. Now this is an emotional game. So if you like those games that like cheer you up, and you like dive into it, and it's very emotional, this is a game for you. Kind of like what Journey was the art, the graphics, and everything else in this game are
Even
just
like
absolutely
Gone
gorgeous.
Home.
Gone Home,
Yeah.
Ori. Those games that are like really heart touching, heartfelt, warm. This is the game for you. Uh, this game was developed by a guy named Jason Oda.
Mm-hmm.
It is uniquely a personal journey of self-reflection and stuff like that. A remembrance of combining like third-person exploration with real-world meditation. Okay, now traversing through the twisted pathways of your mind in the quest to wake up, you basically make decisions that shape and unique and make choices that shape a uniquely individual experience. So basically, like decisions that you make in this game will, it kind of like leads you to basically waking up. Um, there's there are a group of people that want you to sleep forever, and you got to figure out why. Um, there's some things. There are things out there that you have to face your fears with.
Mm-hmm.
You have to summon like old memories of loved ones.
Huh.
So you have to go in and battle. Basically, take on the inner demons that are keeping you in this like coma state to to finally wake up. Because you're basically like in this coma and you have to battle it out. And it's really interesting. It's really emotional. I will definitely be picking this up because I like those games. I like those games that draw me in. And if a game makes me cry or tear up or get that lump in your throat, that's a good game. I like those ones.
Yeah.
This will be out June 18th, guys. So hopefully you take the journey to awaken and get emotional and feel that warmness in your heart with this game on June 18th with me. So that way we can talk about it. It is coming out on the Xbox One and PC. So definitely check it out. Jelly Jugs will unfortunately not be taking part of it because he doesn't have an Xbox.
I have a PC though. I have a PC. Excuse you.
Yeah, but you're not gonna touch it. You don't like to cry.
You know what? Hey, I can cry if I want to. But yeah, I like playing these types of games. I played Gone Home. I played was it Firewatch, and all those those narrative.
Gone Home was good.
Yeah, Gone Home was really good.
And what happened to Eden something?
Oh no, Edith Finch.
Edith Finch. Yeah, that was another good one.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Edith Finch? That was a good one.
See, I know my games. Don't be throwing me under the bus. Okay.
But this is going to be one of those games that are going to be heartfelt, guys. So if you like them, definitely pick this one up. That way we can talk about it.
Next up, we have Burnout Paradise Remastered coming to Nintendo Switch. For those Nintendo Switch owners like myself, and want to go back to Paradise City, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. What's it called? Yeah, it's coming out on Nintendo Switch. 60 frames per second. That's what they're saying. It's gonna be fully 60 frames. I don't know. A lot of these remasters don't really show well on the Nintendo Switch, but they're promising 60 frames. I'm kind of hesitant to see how well it's gonna look. It's coming out June 19th. This is a open world racing game. You just drive around Paradise City and you cause mayhem everywhere you drive. You can start races, destructions.
It's so fun.
So yeah, it has all the DLC included, which is awesome. You get motorcycles, you get the classic cars, and everything else that they've released over the years. It's all in one package. So especially those futuristic cars. Those futuristic cars look pretty cool. I didn't even get the DLC, so I kind of interested to see if it looks nice enough. I'll probably get it on Switch, but I don't know. A lot of these games that they've been showing remasters of on Switch have not been looking pretty, and it's like if I'm gonna own a game, I'd rather it look nicer on my PS4 or on my PC instead of paying a full retail price or not retail price, but it's like I think they take for $30, $40 when I can get it cheaper on another console. But it's nice to have games on Switch though. But I'm just saying. B
says Icy Wolf will like this on his Switch. He should. I had a lot of fun when I played Burnout Paradise, and And it's just like, if you're a destructive driver, this is the game for you.
Yeah.
It is so fun just to run, crash, and just cause as much damage as you can in basically point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So if you are a destructive person and you like to destroy things in games...
Yeah, I remember playing the crash mode. There's a crash mode where the more car pile up you cause, the more points you get. So it's like you cause a big rig to flip over and it crashes a bunch of cars. You just see your points going higher and higher. It's like, wow. And then you can, like, at the end, it gives you a meter, and like you blow up your car, and then the car bounces around everywhere, and then you can control where the car is bouncing to then cause even more destruction and havoc. So it's a pretty fun arcadey game to check out. If you haven't played it yet, I would definitely check it out. I played it on I believe it was on the PS3, right, when it first came out.
No, PS2.
PS2? Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. PS2. Because the only reason I know that is because I didn't have the PS3.
Oh.
Because I kept trying to find the one that could play the backwards compatible, like on the launch when it came out. So that's the one I always kept trying to find, because I was like, I didn't want to buy a PlayStation 3 without it being backwards compatible, because I have all these PlayStation 2 games that I grew up with, and so I didn't want to do all that, and so I missed out on the PlayStation 3.
If you want backwards compatible, you just keep your PS2 connected, and then there you go. Just connect.
It's crashed. I got it. It's in retirement, man. It's RIP. There's only so many times that laser will read a game.
That's true. I had a couple of PS2.
It RIP, man. I had to bury it, but I do have it on my shelf for remembrance. I couldn't throw it away. I played thousands of hours on that game, so I can't get rid of her.
Yeah, but the soundtrack in this game is amazing as well. So it does have that Guns N' Roses Paradise City. That's why I was saying the lyrics, because the game opens up with that song, and that's how I remember this game. And just that high energy Guns N' Roses Paradise. That game is amazing.
Yeah. And then, definitely go check it out. Brings back old memories, man. Anywho, let's move on to the next game. Now, the next game is The Last of Us Part 2. Yes, the time has finally come. It is just a few more days away, guys. June 19th is the day that it comes out. Hint, hint. PlayStation 4 is having the sale for the first one, so that way you can play the second one in the next few days. Now, The Last of Us 2 Part 2 is 5 years after the dangerous journey that you played in the first one. Now, across that pandemic that you had to face all the people and the clickers.
Clickers, yes.
Yeah, the clickers in the first one, traveling across the U.S.
The clickers, all of them.
Yeah, like all of them. Ellie and Joel have settled down finally in Jackson, Wyoming, and I don't want to spoil too much, because I kind of read in depth, and I'm just like, oh man, but and something happens at the very beginning, and it alters Ellie's, like, she's out for vengeance. I'm telling you, this chick goes freaking crazy, and she's out for vengeance. She's going to take on all these wow, I can't think of the factions. There we go. Factions. She's going to take on all these factions. She's got the clicker to worry about, and there's like 4 or 5 different factions that you come across while playing in the game. There's still a lot of things that happen. Like
new characters too that come out.
Characters, like, there's a lot of things that are going to happen in this. So, like I said, a major event changes at the very beginning. I don't want to release any information, which you probably have seen.
I haven't.
Reading it yourself. You have?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just come across and I was like, no. I was like, oh well, it is what it is.
I did see that IGN reviewed it already, and they
Yeah.
gave it a 10. And I'm like, well, I mean that's IGN. They're but I'm still excited. I'm excited for this game, but I usually don't let ratings persuade me even more, just because they've given other games 10s, and I'm like, was it really a 10 though? Was it a 10?
What?
No, like when they gave other games 10s.
Oh,
I'm saying that IGN's rating system. I don't. The fact that they gave it a 10, it just shows that they're hyped for this game. I mean, that's how I see it. Any person who reviews this game is probably going to give it a 10 just because of not only the developer but the story itself. I could tell you it's a 10 just because I'm so biased on PlayStation that it's like, yeah, this game's a 10.
Yeah.
So I want to play it for myself to really get my gripes and really get the game. Because
I don't know. She's going to go hunt down those ones one by one that are responsible for what has happened at the beginning of the game. So
I'll tell you, one of my gripes is that they officially said that there's no multiplayer at launch. And I'm like, well, I wanted multiplayer. I loved the multiplayer for the first one. The first one, multiplayer was really good. And I really hope that they have some sort of update later on, because to really leave us out in the dry with no multiplayer... Like, I get that the story is in depth and focused and tugs on your heartstrings and all that, and I love single player games, but to have such a good multiplayer in The Last of Us 1, and you can still play the multiplayer on the remastered version, and you'll see what I mean when you play it, because you get a craft in the game just like in the regular game. You get a craft in the multiplayer. Build traps, build med kits, and it's very strategic. That's why I love the multiplayer, and to not have any sort of announcement as to when a second multiplayer experience is going to come for this game. I'm kind of like, I hope this story is going to be long, because to cut out multiplayer, they better have me on like a good 30-40 hour campaign.
BS. So, Radical Rob, will you be playing this in Scary October? No. I'll be playing it here recently, because I will be playing this because of the fact I'm not being able to play it on the day that it come out, because this is going to be the week of us closing our house, guys, which sucks so bad, but it's going to be the process of me moving and getting the house set up and just getting everything down. So I'm going to be down for about a week or two, give or take. But yeah, so unfortunately, I will not be able to stream this right when it comes out. But for the rest of you guys, you can see it. It is not a scary enough game for me to play in the month of October, but it is a very gorgeous game.
Yeah, this game is more of a story driven than it is.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Period. So again, June 19th, go pick up your copy if you haven't already reserved it. Okay. And again, all the collectibles and the consoles and all that shit is still sold out, guys. They're not coming out with anything else. So don't go looking for it. Just go pick up your standard copy or the Steelbook collection and just enjoy the game. That's all I can tell you guys. And thank you, B, for the congratulations. I thank you so much. All right, let's move on to the next game. And the next game I am really excited about. I really am. It is the Coma 2 Vicious Sisters. Now, I have seen my friends play this on Steam, and I just fell in love with it. And when I saw this, I was like, no way. But it's coming out June 19th for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. Again, this is on Steam. It is a Korean survival horror game. Now, this game is a horror game, and let me tell you, it is good. Basically, you venture from your deserted school to survive the horrors of the night, exploring the surroundings of Sewa district, and uncover the shadow realms of dark secrets that have happened in Sewa. Use everything at your disposal to avoid the demoness hellbent on killing you. So you basically have this creepy ass teacher. It looks like a teacher, and because you're dressed like a student, so I'm assuming that it's a teacher. And you basically are just figuring out what has happened in your town with this crazy looking thing coming after you throughout the whole game. Now it pops up in different places, so once it pops up, you basically have to run the other direction or you will die. Point blank period. You can hide, you can take different routes, you can take them around the block if you have to, like take them up a different story and just kind of take stairs. It is platform based, so but it is really good. It is comic book storyline, so it's going to have those comic, but the gameplay is not. It is platform side scroll. So if you're into those type of games, definitely check it out. Explore the nightmarish districts of Sewa and survive the horror nightmares. Okay.
Yeah, I like the art style of it. The art style is really nice.
It is a beautiful game. I've seen it. I've seen one of my friends play it on Steam. He streamed it and it's really good. I was like, why? Why has it got to be on PC? And then out of nowhere, I saw this. I was like, oh my god, the Coma 2 is coming out. Now, if you're looking for the first one, the Coma 1, it's not out there. There was only 2,000 made in the U.S. or in the world. So unless you're finding it for somebody that's already played it and try to get your hands on it, it's a very rare find. But the Coma 2 is coming. So be on the lookout for that on the 19th, guys. And that's pretty much everything that we have for the upcoming games. No, wait, I take that back. We have one more, guys. Jelly.
Yeah, so my dog was barking, so I muted myself. He's still barking. But we also have another upcoming game is Cyberpunk 2077. Again, the collector's edition and the bundles are both sold out, but you can still get the controller and the headset for $74.99 and $109.99. The 5 terabyte and 2 terabyte, I believe they should be out now. They're supposed to come out on Tuesday, so for those of you who need that extra storage, especially for all these games becoming almost 200 gigs now, you're going to need that extra storage. So the fact that this game is releasing its own hard drive, I'm kind of scared to see how big this game's going to be after everything's installed and everything. So, this is one of those, if you don't want to miss getting, if you like this game, get one of those hard drives, because you don't want to buy the game and then you have to delete 5 games to play one game, because I've had to do that with my PS4 before I had my hard drive. It's like, okay, what game do I want to delete? It's like, none of them. I don't want to delete any of these games.
Yeah, I don't want to delete none of them.
Yeah, so get those hard drives, because these games are not getting smaller.
Yeah, definitely. Now the consoles and the collector's editions are all sold out, guys, and we haven't read anything about them coming out with anything new, but keep on the lookout. We will for you guys as well. Once they hit, they go fast. Okay, so if you have a site that has those reminders of when it hits the shelf, that way you can get it. Definitely be on the lookout for it. So,
I think that's it for announcements.
That's pretty much it. That's all we got, guys. So a lot of stuff is coming out. A lot of stuff.
And this is just like the base of what we covered. If you guys are interested in looking at, if you go to YouTube right now, like we said, it's E3 week. There is so many games that are coming out that they're announcing for future dates. That we just can't talk about all of them. Like, I look at my YouTube feed and I see trailer. I'm like, I can't talk about all these games. We will be here literally.
You go to our next
4
slide.
hours.
There you go.
We will literally be here for like 4 or 5 hours talking about every single game that they've announced this week.
Yeah.
Because there's so many events happening. IGN's having their own event. PlayStation just had theirs. This weekend is also Guerrilla Games is having an event this weekend. And I forgot what other developer. And there's like a Steam event happening. And so it's like I said, it's E3 week. And because E3 is canceled, they're having these micro press conferences that are just announcing game after game. And it's hard to keep up, especially it's only me and Rob, so
yeah.
It's like we don't have a team to like, hey, this is also this, let's talk about this. There's so much going on. I know Paper Mario, the Origami King. Today they actually had another trailer drop for it. For those of you who like Paper Mario, a new trailer dropped for that game. And so it's just the list keeps growing, and the games, there's countless games coming out.
We're gonna have to update our games here because Yeast are coming out, and then we got Coma 2 fixed to come out.
Yeah,
we gotta update our games that are coming out. Still haven't come out with anything about a new Grand Theft Auto either. I really thought that was going to be one of their talks.
Yeah, another one was Spellbreak was another game. I'm just going through my feed right now for YouTube. Spellbreak was just an announcement trailer for Nintendo Switch.
Hold on one second. B says she's hyped about the Diablo 4. Yeah, but they haven't come out with a release date yet. Have they? And I haven't read anything on it.
I haven't read anything on it either. And like I said, news is happening as we're talking too. So there could probably be announcements that we probably didn't touch on. Yeah. And so there's a closer look for Paper Mario that happened today. There's a couple of other games announcements that happened today. They're just, like I said, the E3 week, games are just hitting up everything. We might have to squeeze in a few more game covers on this slide. Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to do it.
Castle Storm 2 just got announced. This is a ranch simulator. Warhammer has another. It has a trailer with gameplay. There's Until the End has a gameplay trailer. Skater XL has the developer interview. Phantasy Star 2 update trailer. So there's so much going on this week for gaming news that it's just we can't. I would love to touch it all and sit here and talk to you guys all about it, like I said, we will literally be here all day.
Oh yeah, we'd be here with like numerous things to talk about if we talked about everything that they like hit on with the PlayStation 5, the Xbox E3, all of it.
Yeah.
So we'd be here all day. But that's going to be pretty much it for this episode, guys. You want to go to the next slide, Jelly?
This is the last slide.
Are we on? Well, thanks for watching.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, sorry about that.
Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode of the PIGCast. Be sure to tune in to us next time on our next episode next week. That's right, we do it weekly here at Project Icarus Gaming. We air every Friday, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And once or twice during the week, we keep you guys updated with like special events coming out. If a game release that's really hyped about, me and Jelly will play that game as well for you guys. So that's where we hold those special events. And if another like event for Xbox or PlayStation or a PC or something comes out, we'll be hosting those events as well. But yeah, we air every Friday for all your gaming information and needs. Okay, again, I'm gonna put Jelly Jugs is stuff in the chat. So please, if you haven't already, go and follow him, guys. He's a great streamer. Jelly Jugs, there he goes. Click that link. Go drop him a follow. He plays all those first-person shooter games. He's an awesome streamer. Even drop in and play the games with them. Yeah. He'd love to play with you guys. I'm pretty sure he's a big old teddy bear. He's a friendly guy. He'd love to play with you guys. The more the merrier, because he doesn't have me to play those games with him. So, boo, sad. I'm sorry. And then, again, if you guys want to check me out, let me put mine in there for you guys. Radical Rob. Definitely check me out. If you like to play those RPGs, check them out. If you like to play those survival games, check me out. If you like to watch me struggle on getting trophies and stress about it and have fun chatting and talking and seeing me rage a little bit, check me out, guys. It's a lot of fun. We chill and have a good time playing them. Me and Jelly Jugs. Yeah. Okay? Guys, we would love to hear from you. We want your opinions. We want to hear what your thoughts. If we hadn't touched bases on a game that you're interested in and want to hear more about them details, be sure to follow our organization's Twitter, Twitch, our Facebook, our YouTube, all of that, because we post information for you guys always on there to keep you guys updated with retweets and things like that, other things that we see. But we value your opinions most of all, and we want to hear from you guys about things that pique your interest that we don't touch on, so that way we can touch it at the next episode that we air. If we want to hear your feedback on how the podcast is going, what you thought about it. Hit that follow button on all of our social medias, so that way you can give us your insight. Again, we'd love to hear from you. If you haven't already followed our channel tonight, make sure you hit that follow button, so that way you know when we go live. Okay, don't forget to hit that notification next to it. Okay. Again, we go live every Friday, guys. I hope that you all had a great time tonight, and that you got all the information that you desired. Also, what's up?
I was gonna say, this is the time where we open it up to you guys. Anyone in the chat, if anyone has any questions or any any recommendations for us to play. I know we talked a little bit about playing possibly No Man's Sky. If there's any games that you guys want to see us play or try out that that you think we might enjoy, or even enjoy watching us struggle with, let us know.
Yeah. But we'll leave the floor to you guys. Drop those questions in. You got 30 seconds to do so. That way we can move forward and close out this episode. And also, if you haven't followed us on our individual pages, please do. Because, if you want to talk to us individually, then you can do that. If you have questions about certain games, you can ask Jelly Jugs for his opinions on them. You can ask myself. Again, not only with the organization, we love to hear from you, but we'd love to hear from you individually. So, for sure. We got about another 15 seconds. We don't have any questions.
All right.
We got about 10 seconds. Jelly, do you want to add anything before we head out?
I'm trying to think. I mean, aside from next week being Last of Us week, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Not much I can think of. I know that you guys are seeing in our Streamlabs, posting about the Valorant tournament. If you guys want to check in on that, I know that's something that our organization is promoting right now through our esports segment. So if you guys like playing Valorant, or even if you guys want to go check out the tournament as it's happening, I'm sure we're gonna be streaming some of that probably. So
yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it for us tonight. We're gonna lock this episode down. If you missed anything tonight, you could check us back here on our live and our video sections of the Twitch, or you can find us on YouTube, and our videos will be posted there as well. Project Icarus Gaming will be posting it shortly after, within the next day or two, posting it on the YouTube, so that way you guys can view our episode there as well. We hope to see you guys next week. We love you guys, and this is Jelly Jugs and Radical Rob signing off for Project Icarus Gaming's PIGCast. Take care and enjoy your night, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.